What's going on, boys and girls? I disappeared for 4 or 5 weeks and then I decided to do back-to-back videos. So yesterday's video was I can't believe they're doing this. We're useless. We're crap. We're not going to win anything. We're done. That was what yesterday's video was. And look, I meant every word of it. But what I wanted to do today was I wanted to come on here and I guess give one last rallying cry, one last attempt at thinking from a perspective of, if you would have given us this position at the start of this season, we would have bit your hand off for it. So why sit here and just give up and say that it's all over and that we can't change the narrative? So that's what today's video is about. Today's video is about understanding the position we're in and talking about what we can do, what we should do, what I hope that we do in order to turn this around. Because right now we're drowning. We're floundering, we're drowning, we're not in a good position in terms of form. We're just not in a good position. But the players, Arteta, they are the ones in control of this. It is still in our hands. And so today's video is just about trying to look at it from a more positive perspective. And so I'm not really going to focus too much on the Sporting Lisbon game because I think at the end of the day, that's the Champions League. It's a different competition. And I think by hook or by crook, we will find a way to get over the line in that game and move into the semi-final. I can't really say that with any confidence. Like off the back of what I've just seen against Bournemouth, off the back of what I've seen against Southampton, off the back of what I've seen against Man City, how can I rightfully sit here and say I think we'll do the job against Sporting Lisbon? I don't say it with any real confidence. It's just probably, if anything, it's an expectation. And I think that's the issue with this video is the way I'm going to take this video is that at what point do these players have some kind of self-pride about themselves and say, you know what? We have to answer back. They should have done that after the Carabao Cup final. They should have done that after getting knocked out of the FA Cup to Southampton. And they haven't done it yet. So how much motivation, how much fire in the belly, as Arteta likes to say, do these players need in order to produce some kind of response that we can be proud of? So I think the Sporting Lisbon game will take care of itself. I do think we will find a way to get over the line, as I said. I want to talk more about what needs to be done between now and the game against City at the Etihad. Now, I've seen the City fan drinking the Arsenal bottle. I'm not sure if that's bottle job related or if he's drinking our tears. Either way, it's not a good look. And that's the kind of crap that we have to swallow at the moment. It's the kind of stuff we've had to swallow as Arsenal fans for years now. And if I'm Arteta, that photo of that guy drinking from that Arsenal plastic bowl during Man City's 3-0 demolition of Chelsea yesterday, that is everywhere within the Arsenal training ground. It's in the gym, it's in the dressing room, it's out on the pitch, it's everywhere. Because that just about sums up how much of a laughingstock that we are. You've then got the entire world of football from a media perspective basically just sitting there saying Arsenal have let it slip, they're bottling it, they're throwing it away, this is exactly where City want to be, and City are just going to trample all over us next weekend and go on to win the Premier League because that's what they do. They're champions. They know how to win. Arsenal don't know how to win. As I said, I don't know what more motivation these players need. At some point, these players have to prove to us and everyone that follows football that they have the capacity to win when it counts. They have to show that they have the ability to rise to the occasion and prove everyone wrong. And that game against City at the Etihad this weekend, that is our final chance to finally stand up and deliver when it really, really matters. And that is something that Arsenal have failed to do time and time and time again. And so on one hand, I feel like an idiot even saying this, because Arsenal have never done this. They've never shown up and done the job when they've needed to do the job. So why would I sit here and think that this weekend is going to be any different against City? And let's face it, City are purring right now. Their confidence is absolutely sky high. Ours, on the other hand, is completely on the floor. And the problem I've got with my argument at the moment is that maybe 2 months into the season, I would have said that if the best Arsenal show up and the best City show up, we win. The problem I've got now is I'm wanting to see the Arsenal players show fight, show courage, show a willingness to just a refusal to be beaten. But the problem is that won't be good enough against City. Arsenal will have to reach a level of performance that I haven't seen us reach for a very long period of time. And what concerns me is even if we reach that top level and you factor in the courage, the bravery, the refusal to lose, the dogged determination of no, this is not going to be how our season ends. If City play to their level that they're playing at right now, I think that level is higher than our level. I genuinely believe that. And it's because, simply put, I think they have better players. They have players that can create something out of nothing. They have killers. They have people who know how to win. And I just think you factor all of that in. I find it really hard to see how Arsenal get a win on the weekend. And I'm going back and forth here. Like, this was supposed to be my positive video, and bear with me. I think overall it will be. But this weekend, Arsenal, they have to find a way to change it up. Like, I've heard a lot of Arsenal fans online talk about if Arsenal, from now to the end of the season, if Arsenal just give everything, like if we watch Arsenal and we just say, and we see them go into every challenge, try and play forward passes, play with urgency, play with speed, have a go, and it doesn't pay off, at least we can say we left nothing on the table. And I've got to say, I know that's a simplified way of looking at things and that you still have to have a game plan, but I kind of agree with it. Like this weekend, and look, I know Arteta won't do this, so it's borderline pointless saying it, but I'm at the point now where I want to see Arsenal just go to City and just go all out aggression and try things. Be brave, be bold. And look, I'm not talking about going completely gung-ho and kind of losing that defensive structure, but we have to be more aggressive in this match. We cannot let City slowly suffocate us. We cannot just have David Raya sitting on the ball. We cannot have Gabriel and Saliba just doing pass backies, back and forward. We can't have Zubimendi just constantly passing backwards. We can't have Ben White taking 30 seconds to take a throw on. Like, we have to come into this game with energy and urgency. But I just need to see us play more attacking football. We have to threaten Man City. If we give City nothing to worry about from an attacking point of view, they will just slowly suffocate us and they will eventually take their chances and they'll win 2-0, 3-0, whatever it might be. We have to show something going forward. That City defence, although it has improved, it is not that great. We have to trouble them. We have to give them something to worry about. If we give them something to worry about, then all of a sudden that changes the dynamic of the game. It's a huge game. It's a huge game. I genuinely, and I said this yesterday, like if we don't go to City and win, it'll be hard for me to feel like we deserve to win the Premier League. And that might be a stretch of a statement now, having had another day to process it. But I really do mean it in the sense that if Arsenal don't, at the very least, go to the Etihad and put in a proper performance, play with courage, play with conviction, go head to head with City, if we come away with a draw where we've been very much the equal, if not the better team, and we go on to win the Premier League, go, okay, in the face of adversity, we went to the Etihad and we went blow for blow, and we were the team trying to win the game, and then we go on to win the Premier League. You go, okay, cool. But if we go to City and get absolutely battered once again, and we look lethargic, we look like we're not trying to win, and we're just trying to not lose, and then we somehow manage to still win the Premier League, it'll be hard for me to sit there with a real sense of pride about it all. And look, I know that winning your first title in 20 plus years is not meant to be easy, and crawling over the line is still getting over the line, but it's just not how I want to do it. It's not how I want to do it. And these players deserve more than being known as the team who crawled over the line and were just the best of a bad bunch. So I think the only positive is that because City are in such red-hot form and they're doing what everyone expected them to do, if we are somehow able to get over the line, at the very least, people can't sit there and say that we had no one to challenge us. Like, City right now are absolutely purring. They're doing what everyone expected them to do. And yeah, I think at the end of the day, I don't really know where I'm going. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I just want to see these Arsenal players give me something to be proud about. Like, for so many seasons now, we've been close, we've been there or thereabouts, and we've been working back to getting to a place of being a team that's respected and a team that you can kind of sit there and be proud of. Yes, we haven't won the trophies, but you're like, we're moving in the right direction, and there's a feel-good factor about the team and the club. Right now, I think after all the trials and tribulations of these last few years, that's before you even consider the fact of how long it's been since we won the Premier League. Like, the fans deserve this now. And someone called me entitled on my last video yesterday. They said I'm an entitled fan, or the Arsenal fans are entitled. I wholeheartedly disagree with that. For a club of our size, for a club that's had as much success as we've had over the history of our football club, to go as long as we've gone without being in a position where we're lifting up a Premier League trophy, it's our time now. It's our time. This is our time right now. We have to make this count. Gary Neville said something on his podcast about, if we don't win it now, when are we going to win it? And I kind of agree with that, because I honestly think if the players and Arteta aren't able to lift that trophy this season, mentally that is going to be bloody hard to come back from. Bloody hard. So, yeah, these Arsenal players now, Arteta, the players, I don't want to hear anything from them this week. I don't want to see social media videos the day before the game telling fans to bring their packed lunches and now or never, and we're here for the fight. I don't want to see any of that. I want to see Arsenal go get the job done against Sporting Lisbon, and then I want to see them go back onto that training ground. I don't want to see a big hoo-ha after the Sporting game if we win. I want to see a group of players, management, all eyes on what is going to be an absolutely massive game against City. And trust me now, City will be going into that game full of confidence that they will just be able to swipe us aside. They will go into that game thinking that they are just going to swipe us aside. It's up to us. It's up to us to not let that happen. Someone in this team has to stand up against City and say, you are not going to do that to us today. We need an enforcer in that game, someone who says, I'm the guy. We need an enforcer. It needs to be a Gabriel, a Declan Rice, someone who goes, you are not going to push us about today. And then we need another player, more likely an attacking player, who creates that moment of magic to win this game for us. Now, the enforcer, I can see that being a Gabriel or Declan Rice. The magic man, the winning man, the guy who creates that piece of magic to win the game, I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if Saka's going to be back. I don't know if Odegaard's going to be back. Eze, you would like to think, will probably start if he gets some minutes against Sporting. Someone has to deliver on the weekend. These players have a chance on the weekend to become legends, bearing we go on to win the league. But these players, this is the perfect opportunity to finally shut everyone up. We go and beat City on the weekend, we shut everyone up. Everyone. Because there isn't a single person outside of your most hopeful Arsenal fan right now that thinks that we can get anything from that game. You ask 1,000 football fans in England that don't support Arsenal, 1,000 of them are saying City are winning that game and they're winning the Premier League. So Arsenal, it's up to you. So I'm going to do a few more videos leading to this game. I'll definitely do one about Sporting and obviously getting closer to the game. Once we know a little bit more about team selection and stuff like that, I'll do another video. But I just wanted to get on today and say it's not lost, but boy, do these players have to quickly change things. And Arteta too. He's not going to rip up the playbook, I know that. But we have to see more than what we're seeing right now. And whether that's the players not so much listening to Arteta and taking things into their own hand on the field, or whether that is Arteta kind of mixing things up a little bit. But something has to change if we want to win this Premier League. Because the way we're doing things right now, it's not going to get the job done. It's just not. So, yeah. Just wanted to share that with you. I've gone back and forth. I don't know if I've made a lot of sense. I've probably twisted myself up in all sorts of ways. But I guess what I'm trying to say is this weekend against City is the perfect opportunity for this team, for this group of players, for Arteta, to shut everyone up. So just go do it. Just go do it. You deserve it. The players deserve it. Arteta deserves it. And by God, do we deserve it as Arsenal fans.